Hi, love and greetings to you. This is the Marriage Foundation channel where people come because they want to know the real marriage. I don't know how else to put it. The real teachings of marriage. I used to be a divorce mediator. I'm not a Western psychologist. And what happened was a couple asked me to help them save their marriage. It changed everything. I did a deep dive into what marriage is all about. And I came up with answers and solutions and understandings of marriage that no one else seems to have, which is fine because most marriage help is based in Western psychology or what's right or wrong, nothing wrong with morality or, protecting your space or interactions and things like that. But it's so much more. Marriage is really deep. It is a spiritual pact between two soulmates who are individually on a spiritual path, but you've done it with your soulmate. And now you're asking this question: how insecurities can affect your marriage and what should you do about it? Well, let's talk about what insecurities are. You are, and this is not religious, this is truth. You are a soul. That's what you are. You're not someone who has or doesn't have a soul. You are the soul. What you do have, and you could use a different word for that. You could say, I'm a consciousness. You can't argue with that. I'm a consciousness. I have a body, but my body is not me. It is part of me that I possess. I can do what I want with my body. I can tell it to jump. I could tell it to sit. It will do what I tell it because it belongs to me. And I have a mind. And here's where we get into trouble. You're the soul, you have a mind, but your mind isn't listening to you. Why not? Well, you didn't know that you're in charge of it. We've never been taught this stuff. These are the things I discovered. You have a mind. You are not the mind. So people used to say when I was a kid, if I tell you not to think of an elephant, you're going to be thinking of elephants all day. That's not true. It's a suggestion that someone made that will impress upon the mind, but you had to go along with that. You are in charge of your mind. It will think what you tell it to think. It will feel emotions, what you tell it to feel. You're in charge of that mind. And if you're not in charge of it, it's like having a dog that bites. You have to be in charge of your mind. And some people, because they don't understand their mind, they take courses in anger management. No, anger elimination. Get this out of my mind. Lust. No, not lust management. Get it out of your mind. There's methods. It's yours. And this is where we get into trouble, because an insecurity is a calculation of the mind. The mind is calculating that you, because it's taking charge over you, are weak in a particular area. We call that an insecurity. Oh, I'm not sure that I have the strength to take care of this. And so you become a doormat. But you don't have to be. You're a soul. As a soul, you have infinite power. What is the greatest power you have? This is the coolest of all questions. What is the greatest power that you have as an individual soul? And the answer is, and some of you have already said it, to love. But when we do put our energy into loving, the mind, which is meant to be a servant, dictates to us that it's unsafe to love and that we have to be in fear because we are in danger. If you want to put it into like a succinct formula, an insecurity means that your mind is telling you that the situation you're in is precarious, it's dangerous. But it's just your mind telling you this. Two people climbing a mountain. One has never done it before, one does it all the time. The guy who does it all the time is like sure-footed, taking the next step. The one who's doing it for the first time is freaking out, holding on for dear life. They're insecure. Because the person who does it all the time is now secure because they've done it all the time. They have the experience that they're not just going to fall off the mountain unless they do something stupid. So one has to, and this is what you do about it, one has to take charge of the mind. So when an insecure thought comes up, you stop it. And you say, in the beginning, before I came up with the SO technique, this is what I did. I would say, mind, just shut up. I'm okay here. And I have this thing with heights. It's a funny thing because my eyes are not lined up perfectly. So, and I used to fly in airplanes. So when I get to a certain height, it's like, whoa, I get dizzy because I'm not seeing it clearly. I get past that height, no problem. But in this space, it's like, whoa. And I have to go, okay, mind, calm down. And I then close my eyes a little so I could focus on where I am, and that's how I do it. But my first step is your first step when you have that feeling of danger. Say, mind, shut up. We're not going to die. We're not going to get blown off the face of the earth. I have a challenge. I, the soul, have a challenge. Mind, you're going to help me overcome it. And the way we're going to overcome it is through love. Remember, you're the soul. Your greatest power that you have is to love unconditionally. It all ties together. Have you not seen our videos before? Have you gone to our website and see our offerings, the articles that we have, the books, the courses we have, the free service of Ask a Counselor? We really have it all. We're getting out there with all of this. We have tons of subscribers now, I think over 55,000 subscribers. I had no idea it would get like this. I mean, I'm not a psychologist. You know, what business do I have helping people with their marriages? I'll tell you what business I have. I really care. I made a lot of money as a divorce mediator. This is better. I also made a lot of bad karma. Now I'm making some good karma. Help me make some more by paying attention and following the principles that I discovered. They're all there. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, be our friend. God bless you. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation, and I hope to see you again. Take care.